Welcome everybody to Elevation Call. And this is our special version. Normally we're the first and third Sunday at 7:30, and this is neither. So this is the last Sunday of the month. And we were talking about just what an amazing month it's been. This is our not only our wellness community, but it's also our whole health platform. And many of you guys know we launched a brand new product on June 2nd called BeFit. And it's a once a day, good tasting, affordable powder that Hal was fortunate to be in the clinical study. And he is now 22 pounds lighter.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I'm very
He did 18,000 steps yesterday,
by
which
accident,
by accident, but that would not have happened in his pre-BFit life. And everyone is
pre-knee too.
pre-knee, yeah,
Yeah.
pre-knee surgery. But people are on this call with just a range of user experience. I just started, it will be 2 weeks on Monday. Hal's now 9 weeks out. And so one of the things that we really wanted to do tonight was to bring everybody together and give everyone an opportunity to really hear from our corporate team, and that is our owner and CEO, Angie Thompson, as well as where is Luis? Luis, are you guys on? Oh, there's Angie. I wanted to bring you guys on and just say thank you for making this amazing product called BeFit.
What a month. June has been amazing.
And we're not done.
Oh no, we're just
Look at
getting
Angie.
started.
She's got all that cool stuff behind her. Angie, you look like you're like freaking 25.
Oh, well, thank you. I feel it. I feel like I'm 25. Today I walked with that weighted vest. I did downsize because Louise said, don't start with the 40-pound weighted vest.
Oh
So I did
no.
the 20-pound and I walked 2.5 miles with it and I had a blast. And I'm walking, buddy, and I'm like sitting there, I'm like, oh gosh, I've got something to do. And I just kept on going and kept on going. So I feel so amazing.
Good for
Wow.
you.
Well, Angie, there's a lot of your fans on this call, and we are so grateful to you just for so many reasons. You're just an inspiration to all of us. But we had a few questions that we wanted to ask you, and also Luis. But the first of that is just why be fit? Tell us about why you formulated this product. We would love to hear the story because you've also been on it a little longer even than Hal.
Oh, absolutely. I started BeFit because my transformation started back in November of 22. I said, something's got to change. Something's got to give. Something's got to change. And I was a little bit past when I caught on fire. So after I caught on fire, all the doctors said, for a year, you cannot diet, you cannot work out, you cannot do anything, you can't see the sun, you can't, like, can't. So with the all the can'ts that I had, I gained a ton of weight, as most of y'all have seen with the befores and afters. And so finally, I just had enough. I was just like, okay, I've had enough, and I'm gonna change, and I'm gonna do a little bit, different. And so I, little by little, with them saying I can't, I did, even though they said I can't. But I decided I needed to take my life back. I needed to transform me and I needed to change me. And I kept on hearing this voice inside, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. And guess what? I told it wrong. I dove into books. I dove into different things that showed myself wrong and showed other people wrong. And I just started making the change. And when I started feeling so good and started feeling just so amazing, I said, why can we not bring something like this to the company? So then we started working on with our amazing medical board, working on a lot of stuff, and Christy and Luis and everyone, they formulated it. And I said, are you sure? Are you positive this is it? Are you positive these products will work? And they said, absolutely. And not only is it for weight loss, but it's for transforming you as a person and transforming your mind and transforming your health. And it's not all about weight, but that's a benefit of it. It's your mood. It's how you feel. There was a lady I met yesterday that was in a state of depression that was like really, really bad, had lost her husband, had served for the country. She had just been through a ton of stuff. And she's like, I just didn't feel hope. And because of our product, she's now back. I mean, she was up there chit chatting away, talking away, super excited. And that's my why. My why is I want to continue to bring products that are going to improve people's health, going to improve people's life, and that are going to also, I mean, quite frankly, help improve your bank account. I mean, why not have fun and make some money while you're doing it? And why not make an extra $500? I mean, and build an amazing community. What I've noticed over the past couple months since I've gotten out there, we're having fun. It's not this like this roofs over your head and go, oh, we can't do that or we can't do this. We're having fun. And if you know me, I like to have fun. So if we're not having fun, then we might as well do something else. So I want to have fun. I want to feel good. I want to look good. And I just want to bring an amazing community together because I see a ton of people on here that I've got to meet face to face just recently and I've known for quite some time and we're having fun. I talked to the Todds, and congratulations, the Todds are going with us on the cruise. So we're
Whoop, whoop,
super
whoop.
excited. I mean, I love my people and I want to celebrate life with my people, my community, and just have fun. So I hope that helps answer that. But I want not only financial freedom, but health freedom. So
Oh, that's a huge goal, Angie, and it resonates with me 100%.
You know, Angie, I have to compliment you the way you just said that, especially when you said it's not just about weight loss; it's about how you feel, your mood. It's really I mean, like I'm so glad that you said it that way, because weight is measurable, your waist circumference is measurable, but your mood is noticeable by other people and yourself as well. So you've
oh,
got measurable with weight loss and noticeable with the mood and the mindset and the way you feel and the way, honestly, how people perceive you. You're the first one that said how you're smiling more.
I
I
know,
mean,
and I was so happy.
Of course, he was golfing at the time.
well, yeah, but anyway, but you know, for you to say that and then literally someone totally unrelated to Zalise, totally on the side, like I don't even remember what it was, 2 days later said the same thing. And I'm like, what was I, Mr. Grumpy? You know, was I Mr. Grumpy? And and that's when I started asking the question, what is it? What else besides weight loss does this do? And that's when a few of like Lisa and a few other people pitched in and said, yeah, this the beta carotene or whatever it is.
BCP.
I can't pronounce any
I
of the stuff
can't,
that's
you know, I
in
was
it,
like,
but I
that's part
know
of
it
what it does. And
works.
I'm like, really? Really? It's like noticeable by people.
Well,
So that's
and
pretty
that's
cool.
where, Angie, I would just, you're obviously, you have a much more macro view of what, you designed this product to do and what you're seeing. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the early results that we're seeing?
My early results were like, I mean, I took it, I wasn't as hungry, I lost weight, I was sleeping better. I mean, just my overall, I felt my inflammation, even though I had lost quite a bit of weight even before I started this, I felt like my inflammation had gone down. My shoes were fitting different. My watch was fitting different. Just a lot of different things. And my mental clarity, once I got on this product and was taking it consistently, it's just the mental clarity. And my sleep, Dr. Todd, is amazing. So I'm so excited about that. And I'm having fun and I don't feel a crash throughout the day. I don't feel like, oh gosh, I need to take a nap or I need to, I don't know. I mean, when it's time to go to bed, I might go to bed at 11, 12 o'clock. Dr. Todd, sorry, don't listen to that. Close your ears. And then I get up about 6 or 7 and I'm wide awake and I'm ready to go. And that's when I walk my 3 to 6 miles and I just go. I'm so excited. So
Well, that's obvious. I love it. And you've probably seen also that there are some best practices as to when to take BeFit, how often that you can take it. Do you mind sharing just a little bit of what y'all have seen on that?
I take it 30 minutes before I eat. And I've noticed if I take it just shoot it like a pixie stick. I don't take it all at once. I kind of do a little bit.
Hmm.
I notice I'm less hungry. When I take it with water, I notice I'm a little bit more hungry. So I've done this twice today and I'm not as hungry. And I don't know if y'all saw my Facebook post today, but I meal prepped and I got so excited and I cooked some healthy soup and this and that. I mean, it just, my thought process, I'm thinking different about food. Because I grew up on fried chicken, mashed potatoes, gravy, homemade biscuits all the time. I mean, it was just, if it wasn't fried, we didn't eat it, or
Mm.
burgers, or French fries, or I grew up on that. So when you grow up on that, you kind of crave that even as in your adult years. That's what that's your go-to food. And right now, my go-to food is fresh veggies, fresh fruit, chicken. I just made some homemade tortilla soup, and that's way healthier than doing a burger and fries. And I saw your lettuce wrap, Hal, that you did. I went and bought a big old head of lettuce, and that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm putting chicken or some ground beef. I'm getting rid of all the other stuff. I'm getting rid of tortillas. It's just, I'm excited to start something new. And my girls came home today I got them back at 6, and they tried it and they loved they're like, Mom, this is good. I'm impressed because I normally don't cook.
Good for you. That's cool.
So I'm
Wow.
excited. But so I take it 30 minutes, and you can take it. I don't, I've had 3 in a day. I don't normally do 3 in a day. I do 1 to 2 a day, but you can take it as much as you want. I mean, I put it in with my Amalaki Edge and BeFit. I shoot it by itself. I take it with just a little bit of water. You can do it however you want. But I do, for me, and everybody's different, for me, it's curbed my appetite taking it by itself without water.
Gotcha. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. And one more question I had for you, and then I have a couple for Luis as well. And thank you guys so much for being here on a Sunday night. But the company talks about this platform as unleashing the power within.
Mhm.
And we know that we're on the 29th of the month of June. We launched this product on June 2nd. Tell us, how can we unleash that power within with 24 hours to go in the month of June?
I would suggest be loud, be proud, and go share this. Right before this call, I had 2 people on Facebook because of my post. I have 2 new prospects that are excited about BeFit. I have not been shy. I've been loud. I've been proud. Today I went to the grocery store. I was at Central Market, and I was in the energy aisle. Go to Central Market, go to the grocery store, get in the energy aisle, and you look at you're really going to take that? I've got something better for you. I gave out my Edge to people there. So they were like, oh, this is better. It's healthier. I had my card. I told them about it, got their number. I don't give them product unless I get their name and number. They might give me a fake name and number. I don't know, but I've got to get a name and number. And just go out and do it. And if you want to build this, I highly suggest, if you're a customer, become either bronze, silver, gold pack, and just start building it, because we're having fun. I'm telling you, when we go, we just did a meeting at Lee's house on yesterday, and we had fun. It was just exciting. There was lots of energy. We had tons of guests, and we're just out doing this and having fun. So I hope did that help answer that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I love it that you're out just talking. You're talking to people as the CEO, founder, owner of this company,
I'm
like
proud.
you're talking to them like you're one of us, which you
Yeah.
are. You are, but that's inspiring. It's inspiring to me, and I hope it's inspiring to the people who, quote, haven't had Zalise financial or team building success yet. Let go of all that, guys. Let go of all that stuff,
Yeah.
and literally go out like you're going to meet people and have fun. Wherever you go, be like Angie. Literally, be like Angie, because right now she is on fire. And I
Yeah.
don't say that like I almost don't like that phrase,
Oh
but
gosh,
for a lot of
I like
reasons.
it. So Lisa's on fire, baby.
I know it's so used a lot, but now I mean, like, Angie truly is leading us, guys, in the way that we need to be led, and it's inspiring. It's emotionally inspiring for me, Angie.
Oh.
It's beautiful to see. I'm
We're gonna
happy
have
for
fun
you.
because if I'm in your town, you're gonna see me recruit. If you're not gonna recruit them, I'll recruit them.
Hey man, yeah, we're not going to let that happen. We're going to get him first, Angie. And
Okay, Louisa, see me in action.
hey, Luis,
That's
speaking
right.
of, one of our like secret weapons is Luis, and he's our VP of sales. Angie, we didn't know you super well when Luis came into our lives because, we just had not worked with you. But Luis is one of the kindest, he just has a servant heart. And he is so savvy with technology. He's taught us so many things about social media and technology. And he tried so hard to get out of line dancing, acting like he was on the computer that day.
I
But
didn't let him.
Luis, man, there's a lot of YouTube hits just to watch you do the line dance, the Cupid shuffle. So thank you for being here with us, Luis.
Absolutely. Thank you. I went and got, you were talking about BeFit and how this came about. I think this is the first product launch that we have under Angie's leadership. And one of the things she wanted was lots of people taking the product, wanted to make sure it worked. And I got stuck with this one right here. I don't know if you guys can see. I got stuck with this BeFit. You guys received this one right here. It tastes really good. And Angie's laughing because this one tastes really good. I got stuck with the last sample.
Hey, that's jalapeno style.
I got stuck with the last sample, Dr. Todd. Patty, I see Patty, I see Melissa, I see Yvonne, Carlita, Jenny, Lauren, Judith, Susan. I got stuck with this sample. And why do I bring this sample up? Because this is a not, Angie didn't go to a company and say, hey, make me this for tomorrow and we'll put it up in the market and sell it. A lot of people started taking it a while ago, some before others. Hal got it before, and I got stuck with this sample. And I remember I've shared this story with some of you, but after a week of taking it, Debbie, everybody was saying Hal got on a call, and Linda knows this story. Hal was saying, "Man, this product, Angie, you nailed the flavor. This is a great flavor. I've been taking it, Judith." And the flavor was awful, but I'm like, how is really trying to sell this product? Because I'm like, it does not taste sweet. It does not taste good. But I'm like, okay, maybe it's me. So I kept taking it. And then I heard Lisa and Angie saying the flavor is really good. Well, come to find out, because I showed up late to a meeting, as usual, because I have 4 kids and I'm always rushing. I got stuck with what flavor was. I don't even know what flavor this was. This was like cayenne pepper. Jenny, this was like cayenne pepper flavor. Angie likes spicy stuff, so she had chosen different flavors. So finally, about a week and a half ago, I got my box, and then I understood what Hal and Lisa were saying. This is a tasteful, like really good product. Because for the last 2 months, I've been taking cayenne pepper BeFit, and I'm so glad this did not make it to market. Because I tell you, Melissa, this was not good. This was not good. And one of the things I'll share with you guys real quick.
That was my top pick.
He was. I'm so glad Lisa and Hal and Jenny and Dr. Todd are in the advisory leadership board, because they got to come to Dallas and they tasted and they said no to this one.
So I remember standing back at the back of that room, and y'all had 3 bottles, and you're like, taste each one of these. And 2 of them were like super spicy. And I said, that one's terrible. And Angie, the disappointment on Angie's face.
I remember that.
We didn't like that. And I was like, I like the sweet one.
It's spicy one.
How can you not like this?
Angie, I'm sorry. Like, that's why we have a council, because the real Americans like sweet BeFit. I
thought at least you, Louise, would like spicy. Come on.
But just to tell you guys, Angie, one of the things I admire as Angie, as the owner and CEO of the company, is that she brings people around her that understand the market. Dr. Todd and Jenny, they've been involved since day one in producing this product. Lisa and House leaders, Susan, all of the leaders have been part of this launch. And I'll tell you, selfishly, Debbie, I have my father-in-law and my mother-in-law. They've tried to lose weight. They did the shot. It didn't work. She had side effects. She got a rash, so they stopped. And the first person I thought about was my father-in-law and my mother-in-law. So without asking Angie, I kind of sneak out a box and I gave it to my father, and I said, hey, take this. But we were flying to Indy. We were on our way to help Susan in a meeting. So I didn't give him directions. I said, take this, read the box. That was last Thursday. On Wednesday, he called me and he said, I need more. And I said, I gave you a box. Like, what happened? So, well, I've been taking 2 a day, you know, and I'm loving it. I'm like, well, tell me, how much did you lose? Like, what happened? And he's like, oh, I didn't weigh. I didn't like do measurements. I didn't. And I was like, what? And he's like, Luis, I'm loving this. And this is what he said. Let me read your text because I don't want to lie to you guys. He said, my glucose levels were between 190 and 240. A week with BeFit, and my glucose levels are between 96 and 130.
Wow.
And when he said that, I was like, oh my God, like we have something special here. That vanity, yes, weight loss, amazing. But for my father-in-law to be saying, like, I'm eating candy, I'm trying to get my levels high, and I can't because I'm not hungry. I'm exercising more. I'm taking it now as prescribed. He read the back and now he's taking it the right way. And I'll tell you that story because there's so many more of the side effects of the product. So Lisa, you said, hey, what should I tell this group when we have 24 hours? It would be really selfish of me right now, hearing my father-in-law and the results he's had, to not share with others. It would be really selfish of me of saying like, hey, Raymond, you didn't lose 20 pounds. You're not going to win the transformation. Give me that box back, right? Like, no, I'm like, that's amazing. Here's the link, Raymond. Buy it. Order more. That's amazing that it's making you have that result. So as we end the month, as we approach a new 4th of July, which I'm a proud American, I'm excited to share with people, the celebration of becoming Americans, right, next week. And you have an opportunity as you close the month just to share with one person. Just say, hey, who needs this, right? So you guys have incredible leaders with Lisa and Hal. I admire them, the way they lead and they love well. We went to Top Golf, and I'm gonna embarrass them right now. Susan ever beat us at golf. I was second place, but as corporate, I let her win because I was like, you know what, I can't. But at the end, Angie was gonna pay, and Lisa said, no, let me pay. And I was like, no, let us pay. And she said, no, let me bless you guys. And that just small, just them saying like, no, let me bless you because you came to my town. We went to Walmart. I think we took like 20 pictures of Walmart signs because it's big in Arkansas, but just that small leadership example, them saying like, I got it. That's what a leader is. I'm not telling you, Susan, the next time I go to India, you have to buy me dinner. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is just that, that muscle memory of they have of serving and loving people. When I think of Lisa and how I think of that, love, serve, and care. Like that's in their DNA. And you guys are blessed to have them. As a company, Angie and I, we always say, like even yesterday, I said it, we are not perfect. We sometimes pick the wrong flavors. The owner picks the wrong flavors, but we do have a perfect mission. And I'll tell you that with confidence now, after being here for 2.5 years, that we have the perfect mission of empowering people to take control of their wellness, their purpose, and their connections. And you guys are blessed to have Hal and Lisa leading you, and you guys are blessed to have Angie because I'm just watching this unfold, and what's happening is special. And the ones that are out there sharing, are gonna reap the benefit of just the side effects, right? The side effects of just loving, serving, and caring people. So thank you, Hal and Lisa, for the invite tonight. You guys have an incredible group, an incredible team, and we're just blessed with Angie to be part of it. So
Luis, I want to let you know that I am so proud of you. And not many of y'all know this story, but I surround myself with people that are smarter than me and that can do other things. Like Luis is so much smarter than me. That's why I surround myself with him. Christy Klinger, like smart people. That's what you do. You surround yourself with people and you make an amazing community, an amazing team. And that's what I've done. So Luis, I am so proud of you. And I'm so grateful that I get to travel with you and get to share this amazing product. And then Lisa and Hal, I've got to tell you something. Guess what we're doing this week? Because y'all blessed me and my girls. We're going to Top Golf because you paid it forward, Lisa and Hal. They paid for us to have a membership, And I keep on getting these emails. I'm like, girls, we have to go. So we're going, and
Oh,
we're
that's
super
great.
excited. So thank you for that. So y'all are an amazing leaders, and Luis, you're a rock star. He's like Superman. So I'm
He
just
is Superman.
so blessed.
And I have to tell you, Angie, that I never knew how to pay forward and never really felt that I had enough at the end of a pay period to pay anything forward until this company taught us what pay it forward really meant. And it felt so good. Just, you guys have helped us to be able to create volume and have this platform that generates financial independence. And it's just having the joy of being there at Topgolf and having those special moments, just, because we compared the pictures of the last time that we had been there, and the transformation in you, the transformation in our company. What a blessing it is to walk this out together and to know that the best is yet to come.
Yep.
And I want to say, I know, thank you, Angie and Luis, for joining us tonight, taking the time to do it. I know you wanted to and you enjoy doing it. I want to brag on our team a little bit, though. We've actually had, Angie, I know you and Luis look at our numbers. You guys keep up with that as a team, and there's we've had the best month we've had in many years, many months and years, and it's because our team is beginning to kind of take some traction. They're seeing some movement. There's some enthusiasm. There's some meetings happening, leadership developing. But when we say best month ever, or for me, probably the best month with you, since you had your first year when you came in. And I just want to brag on our team and let y'all know that these folks are participating, they're leading, they're talking it. We see an enthusiasm among them that we've not seen maybe really ever, a genuine new enthusiasm. And we wanted to tell you about that. We wanted to make sure, Angie, you and Luis, from our perspective, see that. And we're proud of them and want them to be able to experience some of the things that we've experienced, the financial blessings, to lead people. You really, one of the blessings of Zalise that you really have to earn is the privilege and responsibility of truly leading other people. And we've been able to do that a while. And we want and we hope that some of the people on our team really develop truly into leaders of other leaders and leaders of people, not just meeting holders, not just sharers, but people who develop their leadership skills. And Angie, I'm not sure that you knew what you had in yourself until you started working on that and developing it. But I'm telling you, I got to be honest, you've surprised me, Angie. You've come out. I mean, you really have surprised me in how you're leading, in the spirit in which you're leading. And you're just being yourself, but you're truly leading, and I'm so grateful for that.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for being on, you and Luis both. Luis, thank you for teaching us social media. We've had another request to go over stories again, just on a freedom call.
Absolutely.
Just because, we're now, you guys have given us personalized links, which we're going to talk about once, we're doing the kind of the business part of this call. We're going to kind of go over, Luis, over the kind of the personalized BeFit, buying at $99 links, which we're trying to share with our team. But also the ability to share this in the digital age with that link and with social media, I think this is the product for that.
Individualized link sharing. Like, this is mine. When I send this, somebody's buying, they're buying from me, they're connected to me. And y'all have made that really simple in how we do that. So thank you.
You made me think of something by what you were saying, because some of y'all have known me for a while, some of you haven't. I didn't used to speak up. I didn't used to talk a lot. And there's some people, and I was one of those. I was like, oh, I'm not a Bo Short, or I'm not a this, or I'm not a that. So I might as well, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to let I'm not a Luis. I'm not a Lisa. I'm not a Hal. Guess what? I'm Angie Thompson. And I've overcome that. Like my fear of like speaking, and I'm just genuine, I'm just authentic, and I'm just real. And I challenge you, if you're listening, if you're shy, be shy, but be proud about Zalise and go share it. If you're scared, get over it, because it's okay. No one's going to bite you. I just want to challenge you because I was in a place where it's like, oh, I'm not as polished as this person, or oh, I'm not this. Guess what? God made me the way I am, and people love me the way I am, and same with you. So I want you to do the business the way you can do it. You don't have to be like a Lisa and Hal. You don't have to be like a Louise. You don't have to be like a Bo, and you don't have to be like a crazy Angie. Angie just has fun. No matter what I do, we just have fun. Even my girls say, "Mom, like you, like over the past few years, you're happier. We have more fun, and it's just, it's like I've got my joy back. So get your joy back and just have fun." So thank you for saying that because I do think people try to say, "Well, I would present if I was like this." No, you present the way you present because your friends know you for you, not you for acting like someone else. Don't ever try to be someone else. Be the best you can be, and you're going to be amazing.
That's
I
good.
love that. Well, we have a couple people to recognize, and then we're going to let you guys go about your day. But I want to recognize the U.S. leaderboard with our team. 22, Deborah Ray. She and Jeff have great results. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Number 16, Susan Everett. So proud of Susan Everett. She and her servant leadership and her sidekick Judy. Hal Henson.
By myself without Lisa.
15.
I still have a position.
Isn't that amazing? And then Patty Bug, who deserves her own kind of time to share her amazing story in Henderson, Kentucky. Linda Painter, number 10, our amazing host, she and Randall. Number 9, the Todds, part of our medical advisory board, doing their work. And then number 2, Helen Lisa.
Leaders lead.
Leaders lead. So that's our amazing U.S. leaderboard and the hardworking team. And that doesn't, hey, look, we got 24 hours, you guys. Who wants to finish on the leaderboard? Let's go do it. Yes, Debbie Ray, I see you. Well, Angie and Luis, anything else? Because I wanted to say thank you guys for just being on tonight. We're going to spend a few minutes talking business with our team and
I would
getting
just
our
say,
strategy.
before I hand it over to Angie, I'll tell you, your business can change so quick, right? I heard Hal say, like, this is the best month that they've had in a long time. And they're honest. They're transparent leaders. They'll tell you there was times that it was rough, right? And just the mindset and the attitude and having a product that people want has changed their business within a month, right? Same with the cruise, right? I've never seen so many, and Lisa and Hal and Dr. Todd won't let me lie. Like today, I've been texting them, hey, drum roll, level 1, level 2, Dr. Todd and Jenny qualifying, Lisa qualifying, Carrie, so many people qualifying, Susan Everett qualifying for the cruise. It's as soon as you make that decision of, hey, I'm gonna earn this, I'm gonna go for it. It's gonna happen, right? Whenever your mind has clarity of what it wants, the vehicle usually appears, right? So if we're gonna have fun on that cruise, and I would love nothing more than having this group on that cruise. Right now, if you enroll at Gold Pack, you're 25% there. One Gold Pack. I was talking to Patty Bug, which I think she's in space right now. I see there she is. She's floating in space, Patty. And we were talking, and she was like, if I enroll a Gold Pack right now, I get 450, right? If I enroll a silver, like the bonuses are there, the trip volume is there. You can literally enroll someone tonight. And Angie, don't listen to this, but just maybe get off the call for
Angie's money.
I can literally enroll, my son for a Gold Pack for $9.99. And I'm not saying to do this. I'm just giving you an example. I can enroll someone for $999. I'm gonna make $450 with the bonuses we have. So I'm literally getting a box of BeFit for $49. Retail of BeFit is $150. So there's profit to be made. We want to make it easier. Now the stories are just constantly coming our way. I texted Lisa a story of one of her teammates that just lost 4 pounds in 5 days. Her attitude, everything's changing. So there's ways of getting on that boat, and I cannot wait to see Randall and Linda on that boat. I cannot wait to hang out with Dr. Todd. We already talked about it. Dr. Todd and I are not gonna get on the zip line. We're gonna be watching and recording. Jenny and Angie are gonna be on that zip line, And I'll tell the story another time, but I wouldn't want you to miss that, because it's a celebration of what it's getting ready to happen, right? We're a company that's turning 10 in August, but truly we're turning 1 in August, because that's the way I see it. Under the leadership of Angie, under the leadership of Hal and Lisa, under the leadership of the Todds, I'm just super pumped and proud of what's happening. And I wouldn't want you to miss out on what's going to happen here in the next 12 months. So thank you, Lisa and Hal, for inviting me. And I cannot wait to celebrate all the ranks and all the new qualifiers for the cruise.
Thank you so much, Luis. We appreciate everything you guys do for us.
Well, before we go, I just want to say thank you. And like Luis says, leaders lead. And what Hal said, leaders lead. Become the lead. Don't wait on the leader. You've got amazing leaders right here, but don't wait on the leader. Be the leader. If Lisa and Hal are not in your hometown, go do a meeting. It's okay. They won't bite you. I promise they're going to come, and they're going to be beating down your door like they did Lisa's, begging for the product. So before we come back to your hometown, I challenge you to put on a meeting, or go do a meeting in a coffee shop, or go do a meeting wherever. I mean, we had that beautiful meeting in Indy at the hotel. I mean, however you feel comfortable, do it. That's the beauty of this business. We want you to feel comfortable how you're sharing this. You don't have to do it like cookie cutter. Oh, well, I said do this, and I said do this, and I said do. No, have fun. Go do it. Be the leader. Don't wait on the leader, because all of you that I see, all your beautiful faces and handsome faces, I want y'all to be on the cruise with me, because we are going to have fun. So enjoy the rest of your call. Thank you for inviting me and Luis. We had so much fun.
Can we take a picture, Edge?
Absolutely.
Your picture.
Hey, man, how do we do that, Luis?
I'll take it. I'll take it. I want.
Oh, let me get my box.
If you're driving, do not drive and zoom, because we've had accidents before. But if you're in a place where you can turn on your camera, let's take a picture. All right, let me see here.
Turn on your camera, everybody. And Luis is going to use the good tasting BeFit for the picture, not the cayenne pepper.
All right. Thank you. Hey, Melissa. Good to see you. Hey, Mary. Thanks for turning on the camera. All right. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Awesome.
Yay.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow on our Freedom Call, 8 o'clock. Sounds good. All right. Woo! That was awesome. I'm so proud of you guys. I just want y'all to know just what Hal said really, really struck with me. It's this team doing extraordinary things on a daily basis. And I'm looking right at Linda and Randall, and we were just in their kitchen yesterday and had a small group. And it was, Linda and Carlita's idea just to get our Northwest Arkansas group together. We're hosting Angie on July 19th in Northwest Arkansas. And so we had work and training to do. We've not done that in Northwest Arkansas as much as we did it originally in Evansville. So kudos to you guys for opening your home for that. And then July 29th, we're going to be, actually, Angie and Luis are coming to Henderson, Kentucky. So Patty, are you there?
Okay, I'm unmuted.
There's Patty.
She is out of space.
Patty Bug, tell us about what you're doing with BeFit right now, because you're a little bit on fire.
Okay, I'll try to talk slow, because y'all know I get a little fast sometimes when I get excited, and I'm super excited. So basically, when it came out, I just thought, what a neat product, because at that point we knew that, 74% of Americans are overweight. Remember, I held up my hand and said, I really think in Kentucky it's about 90%. And I mean that, because we don't have healthy eating here in Kentucky. But anyway, I just decided that I was just going to try it, any product that we've ever launched. I've always tried it, I just have. And some things have helped, some things not so much, but I've been a product user for the last 8 years. Never not been a product user, just hanging in there. I'm a realtor by trade, so that keeps me pretty busy. But I told you all way back that every January 1st, I have to get up and say, okay, these are my goals for this year. And I have to work just as hard. And to be totally honest, I haven't told you this, Lisa. My last 3 transactions have been some of the hardest ever. I've been working on one for 2 months now. I'm really tired of that. But so I took the product, and it was down in Florida, actually, with Paula Wilson. And just took it, I really didn't change anything. I already walk. Actually, I wasn't working out down there because we were on a resting vacation. So I still walked, maybe not quite as much as normal, but normal is only 7,000 steps. It's not 10, it's not 14, although I did walk 11 yesterday. But anyway, I'm getting more energy. I think I'm scaring my family because I might be getting a little too much energy because I already had energy. Now I have more energy. But so what happened was in the first 9 days, 8 or 9 days, I have to look back. But anyway, I lost 10 pounds. I'm like, oh my goodness, I really haven't done anything different, and 2 inches in my waist. And I just thought, wow, this is amazing. So all I did was just take some pictures, kind of got sassy with them. Y'all saw them and just showed people my little 10-pound weight loss. And I was a walking billboard at that point. Everywhere I went, they started just, I don't think now I'm prospecting people, but at that time, that first week when I got back from Florida, I didn't prospect anybody. I was just busy answering the texts and the phone calls, literally on my dogs. Hang on. My dogs have decided to join in here. Let me try to stand up so they don't jump on me. So anyway, they're big dogs. So I was just a walking billboard. And I think a lot of people, that's what it's going to take, just do it. And once you show them, and I literally prayed, said, Lord, please let this work for me and let me lose significant weight so I can show people it works and I can help a lot of people get healthy. At that point, I only thought there was weight loss. But, I've always considered my real estate as mission field, and now I just have a new mission field. I see how I can help so many more people out there with this, because it's not only an opportunity to lose weight, it's an opportunity to get healthy again. And, most of my friends, when you get to be 71, don't have much energy. I always have, but most of my friends don't. So, they're some of them are getting energy. They're amazed, And with Jim, I think he was a little discouraged because in the beginning, the first week, he really didn't lose any. But then the second week, he lost 6 pounds. So it's just different for everyone. But I say just do it. I'm thinking I might actually start watching what I eat now. I haven't been. I really haven't. Which is kind of cool, but I want to be healthy. I want to eat healthy. And I really just truly look at it now as my new mission field. And I just want to help, not hundreds, I want to help thousands of people. And I just keep making appointments, I've got 3 tomorrow. I've got a couple on Tuesday. I just keep making appointments, and they either get in as VIP or order product most times. So either one, I'm just helping people.
That's so great.
I love it, Patty. Well, I know when you did your first post, you had 21 people that responded to your social media post. Is that memory correct?
That is, yes. I wrote it down in my planner. I had 21 people that responded, and I'm like, wow.
From one post.
Well, and Patty, out of nowhere, you posted. It was like out of nowhere. I said, Lisa, have you seen Patty Bugs post about? She goes, I don't remember what you said, but it's like all of a sudden, and then it's like appointment after appointment, wholesale customer after wholesale customer enrolling to get on product. And, you haven't stopped. It sounds like you're just continuing, which, it's exciting to hear. People, you've been, like you said, 8 years, you've been a regular, consistent Zalease product user. And you shouldn't be making at least a little bit of money now. Just at least, you should be starting to see some Friday checks come in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you can, this promo is amazing. If you can, and, you've been on the product, try to have your daughter sign up as a gold.
There you go.
Or your granddaughter, because it really does make that price point such a good deal. And then you can just retail it. I mean, I've had a few people that are like, I'm going to try it a month. I just bring them in where they're at. I say, okay, when I finish, here's what you've got. You've got these 3 options. You can come in as a VIP customer, you can order at retail, or you can just buy some samples from me, and I usually, me, I usually have to give them a few just because that's my heart. I want to give them, if I sell them 10, I give them 3, you can do anything you want to with that, but I'm feeling good about it and I'm excited and I'm moving on.
And we're excited that Angie's coming to visit you
Thrilled.
in July.
And obviously, I just want to comment. It's really obvious that it shows in your face for sure. The smile has always been there, but you can see it better now, I guess. I don't know.
I've been at the golf course and at church, back to the golf course at an open house, and I'm still okay, I guess. So I sure haven't.
You're doing good. You're doing
had
good.
A very busy day. J Spug Invitational was today, so that's always a little bit emotional. I'll just go ahead and say it. So I wouldn't have missed this call for anything, and I won't miss any more.
For those of you all that do not know, Patty and Jim lost their son, Jace, who was a golfer. How many years has it been now, Patty?
21.
And there's a memorial golf tournament there. I guess it's in Henderson, right?
Yes.
Every year, and it's well attended, well supported. They host it, and she continues to memorialize their son in beautiful ways. And I think you living this healthy, beautiful life is just another way of doing that.
I want to be the best I can for I have great grandchildren now and another one on the way. I have 4 great grandsons and another one on the way. So I want to be the best I can for them. And that doesn't mean being, not energetic. I got to be energetic.
That's great.
Well, thank you so much, Patty, for your leadership. And it's just been a blessing to get to work with you all these years.
Thank you.
And
see you on the cruise.
There's a comment in the chat that said, Hal looks young from iPhone.
Oh, thank you, iPhone.
I'm not sure if that is, but you guys, Hal is young. Just in case you didn't notice, but I took a little video.
64 years young. Now, yeah. So I'm really 63, but I have a tendency over the last several years to give myself one more year. And I'm like, why do I do that? And I think I'm manifesting another year is what I'm doing. If I'm 63 and say I'm 64, that means I got to get there.
That's right.
Anyway.
There you go. Well, listen, we have just a few more minutes and I would love to hear from you guys. Can you share and try to keep it 30 seconds or less? Just what you're noticing if you have some results with BeFit.
Jeff, Ray,
and Deb. Yep.
Go ahead, Jeff. You go first.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. I have to say that one of the big things I noticed, I guess, was the cravings for eating more. A lot of times I'd go back for a second helping, and now I'm finding that one suffices with me. And I found myself, I seem to do a little bit better. I ate very little breakfast, and a lot of times I miss lunch. Not always, but and I cut it back. I cut back the breads that I would have a sandwich on if I had lunch. But I've found that my weakest point is at night, so I end up taking it around 2 or 3 o'clock, and I don't know if that's against the rules, but
hey, what works, right?
But it seems like for me it works. I feel like today we went to some friend's house, and I took it about 10 o'clock, and we got home. We had a little bit of lunch there. I was pretty good with any lunch, but I found when we got home about 5 o'clock, I started to feel like I had hunger. So yeah, and
but what did you eat?
But yeah, I had. Yeah, don't laugh. Yeah, you don't want to know what I ate.
He ate a hard-boiled egg and a pickle.
But
you got protein though.
But I also had grapes. I try to go with the fruits.
We had watermelon.
But yeah, I found it. I just don't have the cravings, and I guess I've gone over my 30 seconds, so I'm done.
And we're just
a
total of 10 pounds. He's already lost 12 pounds. And the last time I weighed, he was the last time I measured him was 8.5 inches. And I could see it in his chest. I can see it in his torso. Even though we both eat about the same, I've lost 4 pounds in the same amount of time, but I've lost 7.5 inches, and I feel it. And we walk the same, walk together. So I feel different. My mood feels more, I don't know if it's just because, I don't know, I just have a better mood about things. I don't know. I just seem happier. I don't know why.
I think you look younger.
No, thank you.
I mean, you both look great, but thank you for sharing that.
And I am 71. He's 74. So
That's amazing. Well, thank you for
And I'm not on
sharing.
any medication, thanks to Zalise
I am.
and
That-
genetics. He's
that's
only on
great.
heart medicine, but
But I do gotta say that once I started this, I found I think I've already gotten off like 3 medicines of blood pressure. But I did notice recently I would get tired really quick, and then I was starting to take my blood pressure, and my blood pressure's been dropping.
so he could probably go to a quarter pill instead
So
of
I
a
might
half
even
a
be
pill.
able to get off a little bit more of the
Wow.
That's
the
fantastic.
last one. So I'm not getting it off of right yet, but I'm kind of
He
waiting to
works with
see.
his cardiologist, so it's
Yeah.
not like he does it on his own.
Yeah,
He's given him permission.
but and so I'm thinking that maybe is a side another I don't think
Benefit.
side benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for
Possible.
sharing. Anybody else want to share 30 seconds on BeFit? Randall Painter. So glad you volunteered. Linda, I think you're muted.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me now?
I can.
Oh my goodness, I don't even work for AT&T. Well, I started taking BeFit on the launch day of the 16th for the challenge, and I weighed 218.4 pounds. And I noticed right off the bat that I wasn't feeling hungry. In fact, one day I ate breakfast and started working, and it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I thought, oh my goodness, I haven't eaten anything today. All I've been doing is just drinking. So I continue to take it in early in the morning. You know, when I first get up, I just dump it underneath my tongue and let it dissolve there. It seems like it works better, you know, if you don't drink it with water. And then I would take my my energy drink, which is the Edge. And I drink that, and then a cup of coffee, eat a boiled egg and some bacon, and that would be all I would eat until something like about lunchtime. Then I eat like maybe a piece of chicken or something, and then maybe a can of sardines or something at dinner time.
So where are you now?
So now I'm at 208.4, which means I've lost 10 pounds.
Nice. Thank you, Randall. Thank you for sharing.
And pleasant as can be.
Yeah, Randall's gotten so much nicer. Between Glow and BeFit.
Look at that grin. Look at that grin.
I love it. Okay, and I see Lauren Lynch.
You're muted, Lisa.
Does Connie want to share?
Well, Lauren may not have heard that.
Lauren, did you hear me?
I did not.
Blah, 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 blah.
Did you want to share something, Lauren?
It's breaking up.
Okay. We can't hear you.
You didn't hear me?
No.
Sorry.
Okay. What I said was what I have noticed. Can you not hear me?
No, I can now.
Okay. The only thing that I have noticed so far is mood improvement for myself.
Tell me about that.
We had been already on a weight loss journey. It's what in the 13 days we've been on the BeFit, except that I have noticed my own mood improve.
That's great, Lauren.
Just less chaotic, I guess.
Yeah, I've noticed that about myself.
Well, of course, we can say this on this call, but one of the things that we're finding out, and we don't know much about it really clinically at all, but experientially, we're finding out on trauma that what's it called? VCP. Part of the product is can help with that past trauma stuff. And you've been through that with the loss of your mom and so forth, and so I don't know that it's just that. It's great to hear about your mood And I know you guys have been working on some weight stuff, Russell especially, probably, just health wise. But
We've both done really well carnivore. I'm just hoping that the BFit will go ahead and, kick that in the rear end and just send it.
I think you're gonna find. I think you're gonna find. I think give it time. I think you're gonna find good results if you stick with these things. So
Yeah.
I think
thanks,
so too. We've
thanks for
only
your
we've only been
input.
doing it for 13 days so far. So
Okay.
Hey, me
we're
too.
still
We
good.
must have started on the same day, Lauren. So thank you for sharing
Yay!
that.
You're welcome.
I do want, want to talk about a couple things because, obviously this is, Connie, did you want to share something?
I just found my camera.
Look at you, found her
I'm
camera.
right side up. I'm not on my head. Yay.
You
Things
look
are
beautiful.
So we get really excited about anything that Connie does with any kind of device or technology, and she actually pulls it off. Anyway, go ahead, Connie.
Well, I have some things to share. Okay, so when we had our get together, Susan Effort's get together, that was the first time I took one. Thank you, Lisa. And so it's been 9 days and I've lost 10 pounds, but that's okay. But the best thing is, if anybody has talked to me recently, you know that I have been 10 feet under the ground in depression. And I can honestly say that I sidetracked my husband yesterday, apologized to him, and things are so much better because I am so much better.
Wow, that's just yeah, you had sent that earlier to Lisa, and we both were just like so happy for you, for him, but for you especially. You had sent that information. I'm glad you were willing to share that.
Thank you for your
tonight.
courage, Connie. And just you guys don't realize the power that you have with this platform. And Connie, I mean, everyone loves you. And we love to laugh that you like cell phone Connie, like technology has not been our first language, right? Not for me either. But when we see our team, anyone in our team struggling, and life happens to all of us, how beautiful that we have the power to come together as a wellness community and share, hope and some products that can literally rewire the way we think. Absolutely. And that's what I'm really appreciating the most about BeFit right now is, I don't have like a huge weight loss goal, but I want to stabilize my blood sugar and I want to crave good food and not bad food. And I want to be able to change my relationship with food. And that's really what we're seeing. So as you step on the scale, as you do your measurements, just understand that this is a whole health product. It's not just about your weight. And so give it time and share it with other people.
Changing your what with food?
Your relationship.
Changing your relationship with food and mood. And mood.
Food and mood.
Food and mood.
That's right.
Changing your relationship with food and mood. Thank you for because that's literally, that's two people. The last two have just shared about their basically outlook on life, their mood, and its impact on other people. Like you said, or Angie, somebody said, weight. Oh, it was Louise. Our weight is our self-esteem, but our mood impacts other people so much more. So really
two
cool.
more things I want to say, and then I'm going to start the recording, and we're going to be able to kind of chat amongst anybody who wants to stay on. But we have, number one, personalized link. So I'm just going to put a footnote in that, and we're going to talk about it after the recording. I know Jenny Todd, I want to shout out to you. She fought through being able to create her own personalized link. She is also like us, that she does not love technology initially, but she got her link to work. Judy Baker, you started us off with the links, and I think you shared it with your upline. Isn't that the way it's always supposed to be, that you like train your upline? So personalized links, we're going to come back to that. But in August, so July is going to be a big month, guys, but let's finish June really, really, really well. We've got 24 hours. We've got plans for August to have every Sunday night in August. We're going to do something about helping get the most from our BeFit experience, and we're going to record it. Talk to Steve and Jenny today.
We'll have a good solid 3 months for everyone. We'll have June, July, and 2 months, and then for some people like myself, we'll see what 3 months looks like. But most of you will have your 2-month experience, and you want to optimize that for your benefit, because August, September, October, oftentimes in the direct selling industry, are some of your best months ever. They're September, October, July, August, September, October. back in school. People are done with summer. A lot of families are done with their traveling and that sort of thing. And so toward mid-August, then September and October, and then everybody kind of starts shutting down for November, December. But we want to help everyone optimize this for business, for your earning potential. And we're going to spend quite a bit of time on that in August, helping you optimize our collective experience.
We're going to open our elevation calls to anyone who's on an auto ship for BeFit. So we're going to support, what is it? We're going to have Dr. Stephen Todd kind of help us with that. We're going to talk about how to eat healthy. We're going to talk about how to eat mindfully. We're going to talk about how to move more. And then we're going to wrap it all up. But we're going to allow everyone to formulate one thing that they would like to change about their body. It doesn't have to be their weight. And so just kind of walking everybody through a mindful change exercise over the month of August. So lots of things to come. Go share these plant seeds. You guys are the best. And I'm going to pause right now and just stop the recording and tell you guys how much you mean to us personally, professionally, and every other way. So proud of everyone. Hold on just one moment.